Hello, this is what came through for March 19th, 2026. So I have a couple things to talk about. One is something about what I asked. The other is something that is a story. So this video is going to be a little longer, but I have to tell the story because I woke up thinking I was being crazy and having almost like a little panic of something that had to do with me, okay? First of all, nothing that was about necessarily the world or anything like that. So, this first thing though, that the thing I asked about was I'm getting a lot of questions around, like the 3 days of darkness or the three something of darkness, or like, when is the power gonna go off for 3 days? Are banks gonna go down? Is this gonna happen? That gonna happen? We've had all these different like theories and things, and of like what it is, when is it gonna be, how long is it gonna be, um, and I got a message that basically it's still being decided, and it is going to be us that makes it happen. When they say us, they mean those in the United States. We are going to do it to ourselves. Uh, those, quote, elites, those in that power, the powers that were. I know we like to call them lots of things. I don't like to put that they're in power, out there. But because they're slowly losing that power and control, right? But they are going to determine when and what it will be, for how long they're going to put that blame on someone else, and what's more perfect than what's going on right now and who to put the blame on if and when it happens, right? So we'll just be mindful of that. If I get more information on how long, I know that number 3 has been thrown out a lot, but it's not definitive yet. They haven't made the full decision. But they're going to try to track it with that, right? So that we're like, we were right. It was 3 whatever, and they're saying it was this place over here, and they did this to us, and let's retaliate and blah blah blah, and it's all gonna be just lies, and they're gonna just be doing it to us. Okay. The second thing, this is a story. I'm gonna try to explain it as best I can because when I woke up, I was trying to just collect my thoughts and remember everything and try to like control my own emotions with it, because I woke up and what I dreamt was something that I felt like had been erased from my memory at like a younger age. I want to say around high school, as well as the people around me who were like involved in the situation too, because it didn't feel like a dream at all. This is the first time I felt like I was like, I know that this happened and that I talked about it with so many people, and I completely just had it gone from my memory, and so did everyone else that knew about it. The story is that there was someone somewhere, not even like local to me in high school, but I remember seeing some story about a girl that had gone missing, and then they had talked about that. I think that they had like said that her father unalived her, and it was like a very like open shut kind of thing in the news. um and what I remember though is they never like talked about where she was, where the body, like they never showed and explained anything about like finding the body and like how it was done. And I remember thinking how weird that was in high school, and I remember digging so deep into this with friends and people, and but I don't know who. That's the thing. Like I can't pull all the memories out of this, but a lot of it. And digging into this and remembering all, like literally finding out that in some way that she was trafficked and taken somewhere to a place where a lot of young women were taken, and that she was alive and all of this different information. And I remember waking up this morning early and having a full panic because it was like a rush. When you have those things and you have just have like a rush of a memory come back to you about something, or in a rush of feelings, like that was happening as I was waking up. And I started panicking because I said, how do I not remember any of this? This is such a big thing, and why do I not remember this story? And now I'm having this like dream, and it's literally, it was like it was pulling it out, like digging deep into like an erased, deleted box by somebody, some people. Like it feels very, quite honestly, like Men in Black style, like, but like secret, like. So I don't know. I mean, it is not far out there for everything I talk about for me to be like, there probably is a way for them to like erase memories of certain things, and they don't have to be in front of you to do it. They can just erase it from you. So I feel like I re- that is what happened. And then I have just like somehow pulled some pieces of this memory out and am having this like natural human reaction to it, where my like spiritual side and my like realistic side of like how I talk about things on here with you guys is like, that shouldn't be surprising to me that I this whole thing would unravel like this, right? But as the, you know, a regular human who is having this experience happen, it is a little overwhelming and alarming. And I'm just like still trying to wrap my brain around all of this. So I wanted to come on and tell the story because I think I was supposed to, because I'm obviously not the only person this has ever happened to. I think that this is a huge part of a lot of different things, and I think a lot of people have had their memories and things erased and affected in this type of way. You know, we talk about that Men in Black style all the time, right? Of, you know, when people have had those encounters with aliens and other things, and then the people in the black show up, and then they're like, they're like, don't ever talk about this, or X, Y, Z will happen. Or there's been actual stories of people being like, they showed up and um, that's all they remember, and then they don't remember anything else. They just remember people showing up. So, all's to say, that was a crazy night, and for me to wake up and feel the way I felt, I've never felt like that in my life, waking up about something that was a supposed dream, because it was not a dream. So, anyway, that's my story. Don't have any like follow up with that. If more comes with it, I'll obviously talk about it more. But I really wanted to share that with you guys today.